Hello everyone, my name is Cap, and welcome back to the channel. Another 7 Days to Die video, doing all this in Alpha 17.2 on the PC. Now this is a revisit of a video I did over 2 years ago. We are in the desert, and I'll show you where we are on the map. We are in Navezgane, and we're right about 1205 south, 720 east. And you'll see this house-looking structure here with the water tower next to it, with the ravine, the big giant cavern, right over here next to it. Now, this is a hidden underground mine, as you can tell by the thumbnail and the title. Now, I did a tour of this, like I said, way back about 2 years ago. But I've had quite a few number of people saying, hey Cap, would you go back and check that out to see if they've changed it, if it's in a different location, if you can still walk into a cactus, which we can. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys what it looks like inside of this thing and kind of to give you a tour of it and see if it would make a very good base. So the first thing you have is, the only way to get in really here, if you're going to not just bust in the wall, is either you can go in through the door, or if you happen to already be in the bottom of the canyon, if somehow or another you wandered in here and got lost and can't figure out exactly where you are, there is a way to get inside it from this broken staircase. You just have to nerd pull up to a little bit. But I'll show you guys what this looks like from the entrance once we're going to go in from the top down, and we'll show you guys how to get down to this little bottom section, because you can pop out on the side of this cave here. So let's head up top and get inside. Alright, so once you've busted down the door and you decide to come inside here, you can see there's not a whole lot to have to look at. Now, it does have a workbench in here, which this one is particularly, it's actually in good shape, so you could use this if you decide to turn it into a base. It's a good place to find one. Couple small things to loot, but really not a whole lot that's in here. You can see it's pretty much that. It's a dilapidated old gold mine. You can see where they would have all the water flow down and run down that direction. And so yeah, if you get down to this point, you're not paying attention, you think, hey, this is as far as it goes. But of course, if you happen to just look behind the little wood panel here, you'll see that the tunnel goes down quite a bit further. Now, where you run into a problem here is if, in order to be able to get out of there, you're going to have to bust another block out. So you got this one up here with 2500 HP, or this one down here with 1000, but if you bust this one out, you got to bust the ramp out too to get to it. So, I'll show you an easier way to get inside this bad boy, is just take your handy dandy little shovel, make sure you're not going to get attacked by the local neighbors, come over here right to where this block is at, it's broken up here, and just dig straight down. Now you only have to go down about 4 blocks, so you don't have to go too terribly far, but it's just sand, so even with just a regular shovel, it won't take you too terribly long. Now I would recommend, maybe throwing in a wooden frame up here just to keep the neighbors out. You don't want to be in the process of digging into this place and have them show up inside your house. And you see just 1 block through here, and now you're inside. And you have to hit this one here just so you can get your big head through it. And that's all you have to do. Ta-da, you're inside. Took you all of about 30 seconds to get inside versus having to bust down through all that. Now, of course, you'll have to nerd pull your way out when you get out if you decide to come back out through the top. But that's something you can deal with later on. Okay, so now inside here, I'm not going to loot everything that's here because I'm not worried about looting it. This isn't an adventure. This is kind of just showing you guys what the inside of it looks like here. A little sneak damage. Yeah, and just kind of see what we have here. We'll give you guys a tour of the mine itself, so I'm not worried about the looting. If we see anything just super cool, we'll loot it, but for the most part, I'm not too terribly worried about it. We'll just clear out some zombies and give you guys a tour of the mine itself. Alright, so when you get down here, it forks off in 2 different directions. If you go this way, you end up in this dilapidated bridge that you have to jump across, and you're going to end up right above this water pool here. Make sure there's nothing behind me. Now, I'm not going to go all the way over there because I have a tendency to fall off, but right down inside the water right there is a munitions chest, which you can, open that. It takes about 9 seconds to get into it, but you have to be underwater, and swimming in this game is terrible as is, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend falling down in there. If you do, make sure you have some frames, and you can nerd pull your way back up on either side. You'll completely mess up the water, but what you have to keep in mind is in the upper level over here, there's some sleeper zombies that you're going to run into, and some over that way. So if you fall in here, it's a good way to get an entire group of zombies to show up with you, and it's a good way to die because you can't swim very fast, and zombies can move at just a normal clip. So we're going to go this way and have a look and see what's over here, see if we got any sleepers that are really obvious to see right at the moment. Make sure nobody behind us. And so this is it's a really cool looking mine. It's really well made. I don't know how much has changed, if anything, since the last time I did a tour of this video, or a tour of this thing on the video, versus this time. I don't know if they changed anything in Alpha 17. It's not like the standard POIs where you have a dungeon style crawl thing that you can go through. So we got a few things you can loot down here, lit it by the torch, but it looks like for the most part what you're going to have to do to get onto the next section is you're going to have to get back to your shovel because the mine has, well, I'm sorry, that's the, yeah, you want to dig down here, not the top of it here. because the mine has collapsed, and so you're going to have to dig your way through. Or you can just make a bunch of noise and wait for the zombies to show up, which we have a couple of them. We'll shoot him right in the peppy. Yeah, we got a small little group of them over there, so if you can take out a few of them, you know, get them kind of stirred up a little bit here. I don't think we have any runners. I think it's just, oh, we do have a runner. Ah, hey, how about you back up? Are you the only runner? Yeah, I think you're the only runner. We gotta dispatch you a little bit faster because, well, you're a runner. We can deal with everybody else. So we got a decent little clip of zombies here. Oh, we missed him and he hit us. You jerk. Okay, so he's down. Bleeding out, but it's not a big deal. We can deal with the rest of the zombies at a normal pace now. Alright, so we've gotten rid of the village people running around over here. And yeah, I do have a gun. I could have switched to it and stuff. I'm trying to use this for emergency purposes only and try and do it the fun way by beating the snot completely out of them. And we brought some bandages anyway. We kind of expected this to be, you know, a little bit of work involved in this. We might have one trying to creep in from above us. I can hear sounds coming up above us. I'm not quite sure where he's at, but we're ready to go here. Let's see if we can move on. Maybe we can creep through the tunnel that they busted out for us. Sounds like there's one coming from that direction, but we'll go this way. Alright, so when you get to this split over here, this is a way that you're going to get down to the next section, but we're not going to do that one just yet. We'll explore the rest of this little area. So you can bust through this way. Alright, so once you do get out here, you're going to see that you're on the first of the platforms that you can reach from the top here. This isn't the one that goes to the bottom. Now, there is a chest that you can jump off to right over here and get, and it's the Mountain Man's chest, herbal antibiotics, that's it. But, of course, then all you have to do is just, you know, nerd pull your way back up here, jump over the rail, and you're back in business. And that's all that's here. This doesn't go anywhere else as far as, like, where it connects to. But if you do fall off, you're pretty much guaranteed to break a leg and or die, so definitely don't do that. I have had chances where I found some cool stuff in that chest before, so it's not all junk, but some herbal antibiotics isn't something useful right at the moment. So let's go check out the rest of this mine. This is the other side of the water pool I was telling you about. If you missed it the first time, you can jump in there. But you can see the way the water's flowing. It's definitely a good way to get stuck down here. And then this direction is a bit of a mine shaft that drops you down there with nothing to land on. So if you fall down there, probably going to break a leg, do a lot of damage. So I would definitely not recommend it. Easiest way to get down is going to be this direction right over here. Now you can fall your way down here without taking any damage. You can just kind of, you know, crisscross back and forth to these platforms and then fall and land on the girder going across the top here, and it'll give you an ability to be able to shoot down on the zombies that are in here and, you know, take any of them out before you really have to, you know, jump down there and deal with them, because you can just do a whole lot of damage with them. Hey, come back. I tried to shoot him in the foot and missed it. Of course, if they can't figure out how to get to you with their new Pathfinder, they're just going to run around the other direction anyway. So let's hop down there and see if we can't get him. All right, little sleep damage. Shoulder. Got a little group here. They are some resilient little buggers. Okay, it sounds like there's one or two on the other side of the wall. I can hear noises coming from that direction. I don't know where they are, but it could. We'll get to that general area. But once you get out of this area, you are at the bottom for the most part. There's not a whole lot of more places you can go down here. I'm sure you could probably dig around, but there's no actual tunnels that you can find down here. This is pretty much the bottom level. And if you block off that top section over there, the zombies will have to work for a little while to get to you. All right, we got a sleeper here. Let's see if we can't do some damage to him. Alright, he's down. Alright, so let's go examine this here. Okay, so it's kind of just a series of winding tunnels that goes in a big circle. If you come over this way, oh, we got a couple more zombies over here. Hang on, we'll go back the other direction real quick. If you come over this way, you're going to see that you got this little ramp that goes down to this watery section over here. Now, this is one of these sections that you can only swim underwater, basically, to get to it here. There's not a really a good place, and I'll show you what it looks like. You can swim down in here, and you swim down inside the tunnel, and there's some stuff inside this cave over here that you can loot. But, of course, there's no place to go up and get any air. There's only, like, any air pockets. So, if you want to go down there to get it, make sure you aren't going to drown first, because, well, there's no place to go up. If you get over there and start gasping for air, you can't just quickly surface. But once you come back over here, it's pretty easy to just walk back up the ramp, and ta-da, you're back in here. And again, this is kind of a big circle down here, so you look over, it's like, this is where we dropped in. This right over here is the offices. Let's go back this direction so we can take out these couple zombies that are right over here. Some sneak damage. That's right in the eye hole. Got a box over there you can loot. You got another guy in the corner. Let's wake him up. Some more sneak damage. I think he's a runner. Yep. Oh, we got stuck. We got stuck and we're bleeding because we walked into a wall, because that worked out beautifully. Alright, let's go throw a couple bandages on here so we don't die. We need to die here doing an investigation of the mine here. So okay, so that's the main offices that way. Let's keep going this way real quick just to check, see if there's anything over here. Box you can loot that way, a couple dead zombies, and it circles back around. This is the bottom level that you can get out here. So let's bust out of this one too. It's far easier to do that than to chop away these metal ones. But this is the one that goes down to the canyon floor. So if somehow or another you start down there and you need to come back up. I think there's a crawler down there. I think that's what it is. I think Mo's down there too. But I'm not too terribly worried. They can't get up here. Eventually they'll probably like dig in through the dirt, but that's about it. We're not going to worry about them. But this is how you get up from the ground floor if you're inside the canyon, or it's another way to get out, of course. Alright, and then we're going to head over here inside. Oh, hang on. Where did you come from? Give my arrow back. Okay. Run back around over here. He may have come up from this general office. Couldn't get all my arrows and stuff that I'd missed flying around here. Alright, so this leads down to the main office section. This would be like the command center, I guess, of the Mineshaft. You can see we got maybe a drill house over here. We got the foreman's office up there and some catwalks and stuff over here. There's not a ton in here. I mean, you got a box there you can loot. Inside here, you got a small office you can loot. If you bust this out, this just goes around the back of it, so it's not absolutely necessary to bust it out, because it goes right on the other side of where this little catwalk is here. But if you're just looking for an easy way to get up, there's some stairs back over there, and I'll show you. But for the most part, you can just hop over here, run around. This takes you to the mine shaft that you could have fallen down earlier, and there's a way you can get up right up over there, but it doesn't take you anywhere. It literally pops out right there, and there's not a way down. You can jump from here and over there, but again, it's a whole lot of effort to do nothing. So we got a small little party in there. We'll let them come out and come see us real quick. But see, the other stairs go up there. If you beat that out, you come up these back stairs, and they'll come in here, and then of course you can get on top. Little sports bag. See if there's anything in here. Yeah, some electrical parts. That'd be useful if you're passing through and you need some supplies. What's up, ladies? Mo, y'all having a good time? And it is cleared. So if you want to go inside the office and look around, there's a gun safe over here in the corner that you have to beat in, a desk you can search, and chairs, and that's pretty much it here. They got another door over here, but it's locked. You got the middle door, so if you do want to barricade yourself in down here, you got a bookshelf, see anything useful in there. Double storage pocket and a magazine grease monkey. Nice. Hey, that's useful for picking up. But anyway, like I said, this takes you down here. You can bust in this door to get there. But other than that, there's nothing over on this side. So spending your time busting through that little broken wood there, it just more or less to save you the time of going around. But that's pretty much it. So yeah, once you get over here, if you absolutely wanted to, you could, land bridge your way over here if you wanted to. But there's nothing up there. There might be a sleeper. Let's go back up there. There might be a sleeper up there. Let's go check it out and see if there's anybody over there. Usually not, but you never know. Sometimes things get changed. We have just been seeing that torch. Okay. Alright, let's jump up here. And there's some trash you can search. Looks like there's a hole to fall down into the floor below there. Maybe one of the zombies previously was trying to do that. And then it just comes over here. See, there's nothing over here to search. So if you end up over here, I guess technically there's some water flowing in. Maybe it leaked in from a hole coming up that way, so you could have some zombies following you, drop in that direction. Be a good way to accidentally end up in here. But for the most part, if you needed to come over here, got a little aerial view, you could shoot down at some of the zombies and they can't do a whole lot about it. So I guess it'd be a good place to hide from the horde if they manage to get down, the bottom of the canyon and chase up. But that's pretty much it. So, like I said, I had quite a few people asking me to revisit this cave, and for the people who maybe didn't know this was here, hopefully this was useful. But it's not the most secure place. You're definitely going to have your share of zombies. And then when you're ready to get out, like I said, you just gotta, make sure you have some frames or, some hay bales or something. You can just nerd pull your way up. You'll have to kind of bob around, because when you get up to these platforms, you can't stack the wood on top of them. So you kind of got to go, a little weird. You can go right up the middle if you need to. Saves you some time. But, you know, as soon as you run into one of these. But that's pretty much how you get out. So there's nothing super duper special about it. It's just nerd pulling your way to the top. And ta-da, you made it. Okay, now we're up at the top here. Let me see. This goes into, what is this little area here? Let's go over here and take a look here, just in case we've been. Yeah, that's where we first came in. Sorry, I'm stupid. Just got a little turned around. And yep, this is where we first came in, and we go up a little ramp here. We're over encumbered from the one thing we picked up, I think. And there's our little hidey hole out of here. Pick up the wood frame. Jump out, and we are out. And there you have it. That is the canyon hidden mine here. The hidden gold mine, I guess I'm going to call it there. But anyway, you know, this is one of these things that's kind of fun, kind of cool to check out. If you didn't know it was here, you know, maybe this was kind of cool, you know, learn something new about the game that you didn't know. If you've already been here before and you see that I missed something, you know, drop in the comment section so other people can check it out. Other than that, we're going to wrap the video up here, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.